guys, welcome back to another Weigh-In Wednesday with Angela. So this is week 12. I can't believe it's week 12, 3 months. Been doing this for 3 months, and I have to say I was hoping to have an awesome weight loss this week. I worked my behind off last week with exercise, but sadly my results were not what I wanted to see. I had a 0.6 pound gain. I gained a little over half a pound. And so now my total weight loss is 17.2 pounds. It seems like, watching my last video, I kind of expected this. It seems like I'll have a loss and then I have a gain, or I kind of break even. I have a loss and then I have a gain. It's very frustrating, but I know my body does that, and I feel like I'm a little bloated and retaining water right now. So I think it might have to do with the Chalene Extreme, since I'm doing a lot of weightlifting and trying to build muscle. So I think in time I want to kind of switch the scale that I have so that I can see the difference in changes with my water weight and the fat loss and muscle gain, because I think that all affects the weight and the results of my weight. So yeah, I gained 0.6 of a pound. I weigh 200 even. I'm seeing the 200 again. Didn't want to see that, so that's a bummer. But it's okay. I'm just going to keep going. That's what I say every week. I make it sound like no big deal. I'm going to keep going. It's okay. And I'm really just trying to talk myself into it. It's not easy. It's hard. But I'm going to keep going. I'm determined. I'm not going to give up. You don't give up either. That's what makes the difference. And I know that, and I'm sure you know that too. It's when you don't give up, you stay committed, and just keep going. So that's what I'm going to do. So I usually, every time I have a weigh-in day, I kind of look back at my past week. I don't look, as I'm going through the week, I don't look back and I don't kind of keep up on it. I just check in on Wednesdays before I do my video and kind of see, okay, how did I do with everything? And I noticed with my diet that actually, let me count here, 1, 2, 3, about 5 days last week, I actually had 5 days out of 7, I went above my calorie goal. Now, mind you, it's not really bad. One day was really bad, and that was my, I worked on Wednesday night, and Thursday, I went over 249 calories. I do remember being really hungry. I just felt super hungry, and so I went over on my calories that day. I wish that would have been the only day I went over, but I did go over 4 other days. But they're not bad, but I just don't want to do that. I don't want to make it a habit. And I didn't even realize that I went over 5 days yesterday until today, until I looked it up. On one day I went over 4 calories. On another day I went over 21 calories. On another day I went over 22 calories. And then on another day I went over 7 calories. So those aren't really bad. I think the thing that's bothering me is that I went out 5 days out of 7 days. I don't want to make that a habit, but I'm not going to really freak out about it either, because I don't think that's the end of the world. Just try to change it this week. Try to stay in my calorie goal. Try not to overeat. They say that when you're trying to lose weight, your diet is 80% of the process of losing weight, and 80% of it has to do with your food that you're putting into your body. So that's why I'm really trying to hyper focus on what I'm eating, and then exercise, or getting some kind of exercise, 30 minutes of exercise a day, or at least 5 days out of the week. That's 20% of the process. Like I mentioned last week, though, if you want to tone up and get tight, you have to gain muscle. You need muscle. So that's why I need to give the Chalene Extreme a little bit of time to kind of adjust with my body, because I am building muscle, but yet still trying to lose fat. So I'm not sure how that 0.6 is working with my body. Is it hormones? Is it muscles? I doubt it's muscles. I don't think I'm lifting that heavy of weights. But am I retaining excess fluid because of the muscle building? Or is it just hormone related? I don't know. That's something I got to work on. I'm learning as I go here. I'm not a fitness specialist. I know I'm a nurse, but my specialty is in newborn babies and postpartum moms. So the weight loss is not my area of expertise. So this is something that I'm just trying to learn and trying to grasp and see what works for my body. Hopefully you're doing the same and trying to figure out what works for your body. But I will suggest, even though I had a weight gain, I still think it's a good idea to do some kind of resistance training. I think it's good for your bones. I think it's good for how you feel and just tightening things up. So I think it's a smart move to do both resistance and cardio, and not just cardio. And you know, from what I've been seeing on what I'm looking up, once you do start to gain kind of a lot of muscle, that burns calories even faster and longer throughout the day. So it's actually a perk once you have some muscles on your body with weight loss. So that's something I'm looking forward to. I don't think it's happening yet. I'm still at 200, but something I look forward to. I did measure myself today, and that wasn't that great either. I just have 0.7, so not even an inch, 0.7 of an inch loss. Not a lot of loss. Everything kind of stayed the same. And then, where did I put my paper? I kind of keep it logged in. My biggest loss was on my thighs. My thighs actually lost a little bit this week, a little bit more than everywhere else anyways, but everything kind of stayed pretty similar to last week. It's like a science project trying to figure this out. I wish every week I saw a loss in inches, a loss in weight, and just kind of had a consistent flow, but I feel like I go 3 steps forward, and then the next week I go 2 steps back, and then 2 steps forward and a step back, and struggling a little bit here. It's not easy, but this is real. This is how I feel. I'm hitting the 12 weeks. I was hoping to have had 20 pounds loss, but I'm close to 20 pounds, and I'm still seeing 200 here, but I'm so close to being under. I'm looking forward to a point where I don't ever see a 2 in the front of my weight ever again. But I'm just kind of fluctuating back and forth right now. Exercise-wise, I'm doing the Chalene Extreme, as you know. So I'm still doing the resistance training. And then I'm still working on treadmill week 7. I am seeing an improvement. I'm improving and gaining more endurance, but I'm still this next week, I'm still gonna do week 7. I was able to get up to doing 4 minutes run, 1 minute walk 3 times now. I was able to do it 3 times, and I was gasping for air, but I did it, so I'm happy about that. And then my goal is to be able to do it 4 times. And then once I get to 4 times, I just increase. But right now, I'm improving. I see an improvement. I'm working on getting my breathing right. So those of you who are runners, if you have any suggestions on how to, just gain endurance and get my breathing to just relax, because at a certain point, I'm just gasping for air, and that's what kind of makes me stop, and I want to just catch my breath. So if you know any tricks, let me know in the comments down below. So overall, 17.2 pounds loss, week 12, it's been 3 months, and I've got a long way to go. So I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to give up, you guys. It really helps that I make these videos. I have to say, even if you don't put them on YouTube, if you kind of just document your journey, it really helps to go back and look and actually just take your own advice. Because I'll go back and look at my video where I did my goals, or one of my first videos where I just, I'm starting out, and it gives me that extra push to keep going. So I would suggest you kind of do a video log for yourself so that you can look back and take advice from yourself to not give up, to keep going. It's worth it. I'm worth it. You're worth it. Keep going. I don't know. It's hard. I'm struggling. This is a tough week for me. I feel very emotional. I keep looking at one of my favorite verses, Psalm 121. I lift my eyes up to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. And right now, I am looking to Him because when I think about the amount of weight I have to lose, I get so emotional. I have so much to go, so far to go. And it's just frustrating every time when you gain a little bit and not lose, and you work so hard. I don't know. I'm just feeling kind of weak today. So this is the real me, you guys. This is what I'm feeling, and I just want to be honest and upfront with you. I'm struggling. So I just want to keep going. Comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you're at, or just what's your favorite verse to get you through the tough times. I promise I'm not going to give up, and I'm promising to myself, because I am worth it. I know God wants me to do this. I know I'm on the right path, and I just want to be good to my body. So let's work on week 13 and just try to do better. Hopefully see a weight loss. Anyways, you guys, sorry I'm emotional and kind of just a little down today, but I'm trying, okay? I hope you're trying. Don't give up. I'm not going to give up. You don't give up. Anyways, I hope you have a blessed day, and remember, it's one day at a time, and for me, 1 pound at a time. I gotta just think 1 pound at a time and not think about the total amount that I need to lose. So one day at a time, you guys. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Bye-bye.